This is a Netflix approved cinema rig, and it's also my new cinema rig. And I got it all for free. But there's a catch, so let me explain. This is my FX6 with Zacuto's Z-Finder recoil rig shoulder setup. And by the end of this video, I'm gonna walk you through every piece of it, including one part that completely changed the way I'm shooting. So I won this entire rig through a mentorship program called FFF, better known as Financially Free Filmmaker. It is led by Timothy Matthews, who is a DOP and a co-owner of First and 10 Productions in Dubai. And every year that he runs a competition in his own mentorship group for someone who shows up, does the work, and applies what is taught. So it wasn't free. It took 12 months of hard work and discipline to get to the point where I was eligible for a prize. And somehow I managed to beat everyone else out of it and took the top prize, which was the camera and the entire rig. Apart from the camera, the knowledge I've gained from being a part of a community like that is second to none. I think you need to surround yourself with people who are doing bigger and better things within your niche to really see where you can put yourself and really see how far you can go. I think being a part of a community like that is absolutely incredible. So the camera itself, this is Sony FX6. I currently shoot on the A7S III, so essentially it has the same sensor. However, this camera is a complete game changer for me. And it kind of gets put in a different league completely when it comes to two features. And that is the variable ND, which it has on the body. You can have it in auto mode, which is wild, and you can have it in obviously variable ND, so you can change it when you need to. Then also, like the FX3 and the A7S III, it also has dual native ISO, which basically means this camera can see in the dark. So as an unpaid Sony ambassador and a Sony user, this also comes with the standard E-mount, which they run through all of their Sony lines and their prosumer-based cameras, which means I can fit all of my lenses on there currently. But the camera is only half the story. The rig in its entirety makes it what it is, and it makes it comfortable to shoot all day long. So one of the main things you see when you look at this rig for the first time is this huge eyepiece. And it is a very basic but really cool piece of gear which attaches to the LCD screen that already comes with the FX6. The screen's not always ideal, so this thing clips over it and magnifies the screen and basically allows you to see the screen and what you're doing at the same time, which is really cool. Something that also comes standard with this recoil rig is a top plate. And a top plate for any camera is indispensable because you can mount pretty much anything to this. So I can take my monitor if I want to and mount it here. I can mount different follow focuses, use many other magic arms to mount a plethora of things. Then as well, this camera comes with a VCT Pro base plate, which has the shoulder pad underneath for all day shooting on the shoulders. It also has two 15 mil rods which screw in here, which allow you to adapt pretty much anything to. Then in terms of what is on here, this is the base plate which attaches to the camera. The base plate is also red, which is dope. I mean, like, who doesn't really like little accents of color when it comes to gears? And then this is a VCT compatible plate. So VCT is a standard universal tripod mounting plate kit for any sort of shoulder rig. So you just need to get a VCT plate and you can pop this in and out of a tripod. Zacuto also make one that works with this rig. And then for the trigger grip, which comes standard with the FX6, which is usually here, this is part of the Zacuto shoulder rig. It is an arm that you can basically extend, and you can also rotate 360 degrees. So if you want to get more comfy. So it is some way to be able to place this trigger grip, and you can basically have it on your shoulder and have control of the camera while having this hand free. And so I think the feature that I mentioned at the beginning, which makes all of this worth it, is that I can go basically from shooting on a tripod to shooting run and gun all day long without having to worry about either being comfortability, cable management, being able to screw things in and out, because it's got the top base plate as well, which basically allows me to put anything on top of this camera. It also protects my camera from me putting it down and picking it up. And as a videographer myself, frictionless workflow is all we want. We want to just be able to shoot whenever we can, as much as we can. And then as goes for Zacuto, all of the machine parts that are non-electronic come with a lifetime warranty. And who doesn't like a lifetime warranty, especially when you're spending a lot of cash on camera gear? So huge thanks to Zacuto, everyone over at FFF, and especially Tim. If you had told me 5 years ago I would be rocking out to shoot with this, I would have probably laughed at you. If you are a filmmaker and you're looking to create something of a business that's bigger than yourself, look no further than Triple F. The link will be in the description along with all the links to this gear.